Good afternoon, this is Lindsay. It is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025, and I just wanted to do a video about so back to the, I guess, about gang stalking and about like ongoing smear campaigns, harassments, and all that kind of fun stuff. So and I just have to. I like to talk. I like to talk about this stuff for my own documentation purposes, as I've just talked about before. That's part of the reason I do this. I don't expect to get any kind of real legal justice in this day and age, and the system that we have with the court system, which is basically Canaanite court system, and it's still based on Oriental despotism, and you can look all the stuff up about what I'm talking about. So it's very biased, and especially towards people who are don't fit in, or who don't conform to the to their typical standards, or whatever you're supposed to be, and so that you can societal norms, whatever these people expect you to conform to. And with my situation, it's just blatantly obvious that there's things that have been done against myself, against my person, behind my back, as far as contracts being signed, my being duped into signing contracts under duress, monies that have been withheld, secret contracts, secret court hearings, all that stuff. And this sounds crazy to people who don't understand what organized gang stalking is. You're probably thinking, why you, and what are you talking about? You're just delusional, and you're crazy. You're making this stuff up. You need attention. No, it's not anything like, none of these things. It's the truth. And obviously, whenever it comes to a person who's had their life violated, or their rights violated by these fucking Fed agents, whoever they are, these covert, or rather overt agents who try to be secretive and hide who they really are, using basically using plausible deniability and lying under omission is what they do. So I know, because this is what happened to me. And so I have the experience to talk about what I went through as a targeted individual, quote unquote, political dissident, against the federal government and against the Canaanite court system, because I've been challenging these people for so long. And so obviously, when people don't want you to expose them, or they don't want you to expose aspects of the United States government that you're not supposed to talk about because they try to keep it secret, this is what happens. And there's plenty of other people out there who've had experience with the corrupt court system, especially when it comes to probate, i.e. an inheritance dispute, okay? I'm not the only one, obviously, but I have been very vocal about my situation, because what they did to me was way beyond what is necessary to try to punish somebody or intimidate somebody or shut them up. What they did to me was beyond the scope of abuse, psychologically speaking. Okay, and because I'm smart enough, or intelligent enough, or whatever word I can use, a colorful vocabulary word, let me come up with a better one. Since I'm intuitive enough to figure out, or perceptive enough, perhaps, I don't know the right word to use right now, pardon my vernacular or my verbiage. I'm a little bit under a lot of stress, but let me think of anyway, my ability to see, to discern, and catch on to things without being told exactly what the fuck they know that I don't know, because they don't want me to know certain things to keep me in the dark, to keep me stupid, to keep me occupied, and to keep me spinning around on a fucking hamster wheel, trying to figure out what's going on when all these people clearly that I'm around on a daily basis, they all know something that I'm not supposed to know about, that I'm apparently too stupid to know because I'm not supposed to know. But I do know that there's something that these people have been told or that is going on that clearly has to do with me as well as some kind of money or something along those lines. Why else would they be doing this to me for so many years? So many years, the same thing with the same kinds of gang stalking and street theater and mobbing and harassment and whatnot and exploitation. How could I be that incorrect when I can see it on a daily basis every time I set foot out my fucking door? Because I know that I'm under surveillance, okay? I know that for a fact. And I know that they're using me because these people know that I figured it out, what they're doing to me, and they know that what they're doing is wrong. They know that it's a crime. They know that it's illegal. And they know that it's very perverted to be spying on somebody in their own home, violating their privacy. That's illegal. I didn't give anybody permission to do that. Why the fuck would I do that? Who in their right mind is going to give anybody the authority to spy on them in the privacy of their own home? I'm not trying out for some Instagram OnlyFans website. I'm not trying to make a name for myself as far as being popular or a celebrity. You know, I don't get money for making these videos. Nobody pays me anything to do this. I don't even have the comment section open. So what do I have to benefit from fucking surveillance cameras? Except these people are using me and benefiting off of me. And what they're doing is they're using fucking private security contractors, whoever the fuck these people work for, these goddamn dumb fucking security guard people who are paid to fucking spy on people and live next door to them and fucking harass them and spy on every goddamn thing they do. The fucking government's doing that, and they're doing it to me to try to what? Oh, under the guise of that I need protection, that I need to be surveilled for what? For what? They're the ones causing the problem to bring out the illegal surveillance. There's no reason what I've been fighting about and trying to make people understand, and of course nobody understands this unless you're a targeted individual. They exaggerate every situation or everything that a target talks about so that can give them the excuse to further surveil you and harass you and gang stalk you via these private contractors with the government, the police, whatever the fuck they work for. I don't know, and I don't fucking care because they make me nauseated. I don't like them. I feel threatened by them, and I feel disgusted knowing that they're watching me, spying on me, basically. It's called It's called voyeurism. They're very voyeurist. They're voyeuristic. They're perverted. And they're not. What they do is they'll hire these goddamn fucking security guard, dumb fucks, security, whatever the fuck they're called, to surveil you illegally with fucking hidden cameras in your house. And these motherfuckers are planted throughout the neighborhood, like maybe next door to you or a couple houses down. And so it's called part of the fucking Fusion Center Neighborhood Watch. So they watch everything you do, every little thing you do, they have to take note of. Every time you leave your house, every time you come home, every little thing you do, they notate. And then they broadcast it to whatever goddamn government, federal agency, Fusion Center bullshit that they work for or work with under contract or whatever the fuck. So then they'll exaggerate things and they'll basically make you look like some fool because they find it amusing. These voyeuristic fuckhead, mentally deranged perverts find it amusing to fuck with a person's life like that and dictate the narrative of that person's life. That's what they're doing to me. And it's illegal. And it's called severe exploitation. And it's very perverted. I don't want that kind of attention. I make these videos to get justice and to let people know what really goes on with the fucking satellite surveillance, the fucking community watch programs, these fusion centers, all run by your goddamn FBI and CIA. It's all CIA, military, FBI, NSA bullshit, and this is a fact. You can call me fucking crazy. You can call me delusional. You can call me schizophrenic. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you want to label me as, but I'm angry because it's a violation of my rights, my privacy rights, my creativity, my everything that they have violated over the years, over the many, many years that I've been going through this. And I believe that it's time that justice is served to these people. And I have been fighting, trying to get a lawsuit in the Supreme Court against these motherfuckers. Yet every time I try to get legal help, lo and behold, these people fucking, what do? Steal my money, act like they give a shit, make me sign some goddamn fake contract. They set up a fake website. They do anything and everything to destroy you. They will go through all kinds of lengths to destroy the target, to discredit you, because they know that they've been caught. They know that what they're doing is wrong, but they are going to continue to use plausible deniability to get away with these kinds of crimes. I don't know what they do with the footage that they record of people like myself. I do not know what they do with it. I don't know who has access to it, but I know for a fact that they do this to me, because every time I go out in public and after I make a video or have a conversation perhaps in my home, then they start doing the direct conversation, whether it be at the gym, whether it be at the fucking grocery store, the Dollar Tree, whatever. They'll let me know, total fucking strangers stalking me all over the place, letting me know things about my life that are private, that they know about. And who the fuck I don't know these people. I don't go around talking to people. I'm very introvert. I say to myself, I don't even talk to anybody. I don't even have any friends, as a matter of fact. I don't have any. I have acquaintances I don't have any friends. I don't socialize. I don't go out at night. I don't even have a fucking life outside of this house and going to the gym. And that's about it. And going to the store. That's all I do because of the goddamn fucking people that harass me every day. And when I say harass, I mean harass. I'm not exaggerating in the amount of harassment that I endure on a daily basis by total strangers, acting like they know me, acting like they it's very uncomfortable, and it's very nauseating and exhausting, physically exhausting, to have to go through that kind of abuse on a daily basis. And then knowing that you've allowed people into your home who you thought you could trust, who you thought were people who were legit, only to find out they're working on behalf of these goddamn gang stalker, perverted government people. And yes, these people are perverted. And yes, it seems to be that a lot of them hate women. It seems that there's a lot of hatred towards single women who don't have kids and who are not married, like myself. Single women who don't have kids, who don't want kids, who never wanted to have kids, and who have been single and independent-minded, like myself, and who don't fucking need anybody. I live alone. I'm independent. I do everything myself. I cook, I clean, I do things on my own. I don't need somebody living with me or telling me how to live my life. I don't want that. But they always try to make it look like I need help. I need constant, people around me to try to assuage my pathetic existence, because I'm such a little nobody that I need constant adulation and constant positive reinforcement, or because this is an asinine assumptions that these people come up with using their fucking dumbass, silly fucking DSM shit to categorize people like me simply for being a political dissident and being independent-minded and going against a goddamn fucking political Zionist bullshit, hive mind, goddamn fucking Fed system. I hate the fucking Federal Reserve. I hate the Feds. And I have stated that over and over again, how much I hate the Federal Reserve System, how much I hate the government, the Feds, the fucking FBI. I hate them. I can't stand these people. I've been around them. They've been harassing me. The CIA and the fucking Feds have been harassing me for years and years and years and years and years. I was born into this shit. It's been going on my entire life. Why me? Good question. I don't know exactly, except it has something to do with my lineage or who my parents are, whatever. But you know what? I didn't ask for this. I didn't sign up for it. And God knows I'm not in the military. I would never fucking join the fucking military. I would never go die for some cause that I don't even believe in. I wouldn't risk my life for anybody. Okay? I'm not, call me selfish, but no, I'm not going to die for somebody that I don't fucking know. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not a savior. I'm not going to die. I'm not dying for your fucking sins. But that's what they think. If you're a chosen one, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean, or somebody who's enlightened with the fucking bullshit, then they expect you're just to be somebody who's just a walking doormat. Anybody can use you. You're just expendable. Nobody cares. You get treated like shit. You get taken advantage of. You get exploited. You get sexually harassed. You get sabotaged financially because of just for who you are, because of your genetics or your DNA. And yeah, that's exactly what has going on with me. I don't know what the fuck who my parents, what they really have been involved with. I don't even really know who the fuck they really are. I don't even know for a fact who my parents are, biologically speaking, because I can assure you that every time, here's proof of that. Here's some proof, and this happened today when I'm just here at home, not even left the house today, except out in my backyard, because, I had been doing exercising this morning, some stuff here, exercising things, whatever. And I listen to music when I exercise or something to keep me motivated. And I like music. I'm a music aficionado. I love music. Very picky about what music I like, though. And I had my music on. I was doing my exercising. And then by the time I'm all finished, I'm looking at my emails and I'm thinking, how strange. I get an email from Ancestry.com, okay? And let me go ahead and pull this up because this just happened today. And this is more proof that they're fucking with my profile on there and that that's a lie as well. Based on what kind of fucking music I'm listening to or shit like that or whatever, my hair style or little things that I do differently. They all of a sudden will send me something to let me know that I'm being watched and to let me know that they're taking note of my personality and behavior and whatnot. Because here we go. Because how is it that all of a sudden your DNA can always change? How is it that if you put a fucking profile on Ancestry.com like I did a long time ago, that all of a sudden every couple months they decide, depending on little things, that they're going to change it? That all of a sudden you have a new DNA. I haven't added anything to that thing. Lindsay, you have a new regions, it says. This just came 3 hours ago. At 12:17 p.m. I get a message from Ancestry.com. See your updates, Lindsay, you have new regions. I do? Really? How is it that it's always changing, may I ask? What kind of new technology are they coming up with to constantly be able to change my DNA, I wonder? That's really interesting, because let me in on the secret, would you? Because I'm starting to believe this is all a bunch of bullshit. I'm really believing the whole fucking thing is a lie on this whole thing. I'm starting to really have absolutely no faith in any kind of fucking DNA shit. So it says, here we go, and I'm going to go ahead and, read about what it says about my new DNA matches, because all of a sudden it changed again. Wow, how interesting, and why is that all of a sudden? So, Lindsay's 11 ancestral regions. All of a sudden I've got new southwestern England and southeastern England and northwestern Europe. It says 42%. Now all of a sudden I'm at 42%. Interesting. That's completely different from what it was on last time I logged on the site. And now it says from West Midlands that I've got 11%, which is also new, updated as of today. The West Midlands, known as a workshop of the world, the West Midlands helped develop transportation system and expand Britain's economic power. Okay, and that's part of England. So I mean, basically, it keeps changing. But but now all of a sudden I'm 47% southeastern England and northwestern Europe, 42%. These regions along the English Channel share more than 1,000 years of history. Southeastern England, French Normandy, and the Low Countries of Belgium and the Netherlands have been linked by trade, conquest, and cultural exchange since medieval times. Imported Cotswold wool was spun by Flemish weavers. Okay, anyway, so that's all of a sudden 42%. That's completely different from what it was last time I logged on. And that includes France, Luxembourg, and Belgium, and England. Those are my 42% of my ancestry. Well, all of it's European, but it wasn't that high for that part of the region now. And then I've got East Midlands, I've got 3%. I've got Central Scotland and Northern Ireland at 15%. I've got Northern Wales and Northwest England at 7%. Munster, Ireland, exactly, very specific with Munster, Ireland at 3%. Hebrides in Western Highlands, Scotland at 2%. So basically the majority, the bulk, 42% of my ancestry supposedly is southeastern England and northwestern Europe, which would make sense considering that if Ben, once again, here we go with my little analysis of if I do in fact have blood related to the Baldwin side on my dad's side, Ben Jr., Ben Armistead Jr., and Ben Sr. Baldwin, Alan Baldwin, all deceased on my dad's side, paternal. Well, I know that my grandmother on my dad's side, Violet Hill Schaller was her last name, Schaller, Schaller. It's German. From what I was told by Alan and other people throughout my life because I remember quite well, and even Peaches told me this before when she was alive back in the day. We call her Peaches. Her name's Violet. Well, her parents, they immigrated from Bavaria. Bavaria is, I believe it's considered to be the old world, old Germany or something like that. So that's where her ancestry came from, was Bavaria. And they settled first in Missouri, and then Waco, Texas. But so I know that about Peaches, and I believe they opened up a lumber company called Schaller Lumber throughout Missouri and other areas of the Midwest. That's my grandmother. Now, that would make sense. I can relate to that because I believe that I look a lot like her. I look like Alan. I resemble them a lot on that side of the family, the Baldwin side, for sure. But I still don't know who my biological father is. If it's Alan, if it's Ben, if it's Pops, perhaps. I don't know. Pops would be my grandfather. Is he really my father? Is my uncle really my father, or my father really my uncle? Whatever, something is going on where there's some kind of secret that they don't want me to know about. But I'm quite sure that I still believe that Alan's my father. I'm pretty sure. But whatever. Kenny's not gonna. She's not gonna. I don't expect her to just all of a sudden one day say, Lindsay, I think it's time that you and I had a talk. I'm sorry, but I know that I've been dishonest with you, and I just thought maybe it's about time you knew that. I had an affair. When I had an affair, you were born from adultery, or and Alan's really your father. But do I expect her to confess anything like that to me? Nah, of course not. But she knows that I know, and she knows that I know the truth. But she's gonna keep that, just play like we don't know anything. Play like everything is, just normal. That's the way she is. That's what, obviously, because in that day and age, in the 70s, when I was born in 1975, back then it was more taboo, right? All this adultery was real taboo. And it's not like a woman could just go get an abortion without the whole fucking world knowing about it. And the gossiping, I'm sure, was immense. And being the way she was raised and in that culture, the man she was married to, I don't know, but I know that there's a lot of fucked up shit that happened in my personal life that I was withheld information about. But how the truth likes to reveal itself, doesn't it? In strange ways. Yeah. So those kinds of things, when it comes to who you are biologically and who your parents are and things like this, they cannot remain secret for eternity, because there's just your answers will come to you in so many ways that it's all around you, like the answers and the evidence of what you already suspect. And so, usually your intuition is correct. But obviously there's a lot of shame for people who have this kind of situation. And I guess, no, I don't understand that because I don't have children and I have never had an affair out of wedlock or had a kid out of wedlock, and I would never do that because it's wrong, I think, and I just know better than to do that. I don't mess around with married men. I have no desire to. As a matter of fact, I get turned off if a man's married and he's hitting on me. I automatically delete. I don't want to have any involvement with married men whatsoever. I don't want to get involved with their fucking triangulation or their relationship problems. No, thank you. Go away and don't fucking bother me. I made a pact with myself a long time ago to don't get involved with any kind of man who's married or separated. Especially if he comes out and tells you immediately, like on some dating site, that he's separated or that he's still married or that he's going through, then I'm like, okay, well, that's it. I'm just to let you know, I don't want to get involved with you. And I'll tell him right up front. I will, because I'm very blunt. And I will not fucking get involved with that, because the next thing you know, his wife's coming after me, his fucking kids, all this shit, and I don't want to get in the middle of all that fucking drama. I try to have a drama-free life, but it seems that other people who have come into my life, who either I've let into my life or who barged their way into my life, bring a bunch of chaos and drama of their own, of which I quite frankly don't want to fucking have anything to do with, because it's a bunch of fucking stress and makes you physically ill. And I don't want to deal with it. If you're married and you're not happy, then get a fucking divorce, is my advice to you. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to fucking tell you what to do. I'm not your babysitter. I'm not your therapist. But if I were you, and if I were in a shitty marriage that I'm unhappy, even if you have kids, I don't care if they're children, young or not, get a fucking divorce. That's your fucked up problem, or that's your mistake. You shouldn't have ever married in the first place. If you're a player or you're promiscuous and you're married to somebody, then why are you married? What are you doing? You're gonna cheat anyway. What the fuck are you doing married? Oh, because it's a contract and it makes you look good to the public for that fucking image thing? The fucking ring that these assholes take off the minute they're at their workplace or around in a bar or whatever. I know how this shit goes. So many people lie about their marital status, right? But they get married because it looks good on paper and it looks good for their business. And they do it to please their family, right? What about what you want? Who gives a fuck about what society thinks? I don't fucking care, quite frankly, because I've already been labeled. I've already been labeled as a misfit and this, that, and the other because I'm single, no kids, and unmarried. So you think I give a shit what they think about me anymore? No, I fight for my rights. I don't give a fuck what these people think, because I couldn't fucking care less, because I could go down a fucking list about a ton of shit that they're guilty of too. So they don't have any room to be judging me, I can guarantee you that. These gang stalker people that do all their goddamn gang stalking for the Community Watch program, who the fuck are they? They've got a criminal record. Usually they're drug dealers, ex-prostitutes, pimps, money, all the shit. They've got a criminal record a fucking mile long, yet they're the ones who get paid as snitches by the goddamn fucked up, corrupt police to gang stalk. Why? How ironic, right? That these are the same perverts that watch you illegally and spy on you in your house, working for the corrupt fucking feds, whatever the fuck they're called. I don't like them. I don't respect them. I don't treat them any better than anybody else, because I think they're trash. I think most of them are just pieces of shit, lying hypocrites, assholes, misogynistic fucktards that hate women. And if you women work for them, you should stop it. You should quit your fucking job with the stupid CIA or FBI. It's stupid. It's nothing but these people are crooks and criminals. And I know, because I've worked for them before, and I know what I'm talking about, and fuck them. They can do their fucking smear campaign, try to intimidate me with all the shit they've done, make me feel like I'm a fucking slave to your fucked up fucking government. Fuck you. Fuck off. And I say that loud and happy. Fuck you. Because I don't work for the fucking government at all. I work for myself. I'm independent, if anything, non-profit. Fuck the fucking government. They've done nothing but fucking cause me problems. Everything I've tried to do independently, they have fucking sabotaged everything and everything about my life. Everything. Because why? They cater to the people that don't even speak English. They don't even come from here, okay? If you're somebody who doesn't speak English, but you're willing to be a goddamn workhorse, work slave, oh, sure, you'll get anything, the benefits of free health care, everything. But if you're somebody who actually can understand English, who's educated, and doesn't put up with their fucking bullshit, then you are put on their fucking blacklist, like me. Yeah, I know, because that's what happened to me. You're a political dissident. You're on their fucking little government shit fucking watch list. You get gang stalked. You get mobbed out of every place you work. If you try to have a business, they ruin that. Who fucking cares? I will not shut up. I will not stop protecting my rights. Even though they want to act like the Constitution is null and void. No, it's not. It is not. It's not. It does apply to me, and I will continue to exercise my rights according to the Constitution. And they will not stop me. Freedom of speech is alive and well as far as I'm concerned, and they can do all their fucking monitoring, all the fuck they want, and I will not shut up until I see some real justice and changes in this fucked up government, is what I say. And the government shutdown, really? Why is the government shutting down? What happened now? Some more information got leaked? Some more of their fucking human trafficking pedophilia got leaked to the media? Or, well, what is it now? What's the big excuse now for the government shutdown? It's because a lot of people can't quit having fucking kids out of wedlock and out of adultery, so there's too many fucking people, and there's not enough, that's part of the problem. You close your fucking legs and get a fucking abortion. If you're going to, go out and procreate, then be responsible. Get some goddamn birth control. And you men, keep your fucking dick in your pants and quit fucking around with women unless you're married. And you know how to raise a kid. This is your fucking problem, not mine. So I'm not dumb enough to do that shit. I know how to have responsibility when it comes to that. I'm not going to bring a child into this world and neglect it. Because I don't want one, and I wouldn't do that. And I don't fucking want a kid anyway, but I would never do that. Because you call me selfish for not having a kid? No, you're the fucking selfish dumb fucks that keep fucking having kids you don't know how to fucking take care of. Is the way I see it. So you can hate me all the fuck you want. I don't fucking care. Because I've got plenty of that already. And I've had it my entire life just for who I am. And honestly, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to let it get to me like it. I've gone through so much shit, so much discrimination, so much fucking trauma. And whatever, survived all this stuff that, you know what, very little is going to get to me what you say or do. Because I've already survived it. I've already fucking beat your fucking system. I already know about the fucking gang stalking program. I know about espionage. I know about gang stalking. I know about the fucking surveillance shit. What more are you going to try to do to me? What more, besides the fact that they already tried to poison me, what more are they going to do? Go out and fucking ambush me when I go out, shoot me, kill me? I've got a fucking gun. I'll bring my fucking gun with me from now on everywhere I go, if that's what it's going to take for protection of myself. I'm not going to hurt anybody, but if you fuck with me, then you might see what's coming for you. Because I'm tired of people sabotaging my life, because I'm not here to fucking people please. I'm not here to be. You do your own fucking thing, and I don't give a fuck what you fucking do. But don't monitor what I'm doing, because I'm not doing anything illegal. So what's the problem? You have to fight. People don't understand that in this country you literally have to fight just to fucking, it's so, they have made it such that this whole fucking social communist, stupid political Zionist agenda is so fucked up that they try to shame you for being in your own country. They try to make you feel stupid. They try to make you compete with people that don't fucking speak English. That, it's a joke. And if I were you, and if I had the money, I'd get the fuck out of this country. If I had enough money to not have to worry about ever working or not ever have to, I would get the fuck out of here and never, ever return to this fucked up, fascist, stupid, social communist country. Ever. I would get out of here because it's stupid. The people are dumb. They're brainwashed. All they care about is stupid celebrity shit. The mass fucking media. They eat a bunch of fucking meat. They're just stupid. They're just brain dead. People are fucking brain dead, and that's why I don't want to talk to people except myself in the fucking YouTube video, because I don't have anything to fucking say to these people that gang stalk. What do you fucking want me to do? Laugh at your dumb fucking joke? Watch your fucking dumb sitcom and another paid celebrity scripted. No, I find it stupid. I find it dumb that people get paid to read from a script or memorize a script and get paid to be on some fucking stupid movie or TV or whatever. Movies aren't supposed to be for entertainment anyway. They're meant to convey a message. And that's really all they are about. If they're not really supposed to be for entertainment purposes originally. And quite frankly, I don't give a shit because I don't really want, most of them are so fucking horrible anyway. I don't want to waste my time watching that stupid shit. I'm more interested in nonfiction, in reality, as opposed to some fucking drama shit. And yeah, I apologize for my anger, but I get tired of people treating me like I'm so dumb just because I don't conform to their standards. And I will not ever conform to what they want me. It's not going to happen. It will not happen. It cannot happen just because of who I am. In my experience in life, it's impossible for me to be what they want me to be. It won't happen. What else? I'm just trying to think of some more weird gang stalking shit. Well, since I haven't left the house today, but yesterday some weird stuff happened. But, I went into the YMCA thinking that, well, it's close by. Sometimes my car is not all that reliable, and I don't know what the weather is going to start. It's still got the climate bullshit, weather manipulation, HARP. They have made it's still like almost 100 degrees, and we're in the middle of October. What's up with that? It's horrible. It's horribly hot and just miserably hot out there most of the time. Humid, sticky, hot, nasty weather. But I went into the YMCA yesterday down the street here in the area that I live in. It's as I said, I was going to look into going there sometimes or getting a membership or something. But that place, I was like, okay, yeah. So I did some paperwork. I was like, okay, yeah. And I got a little membership thing that's going to last a couple months, and I can, just in case, because God knows I can't always go to Gold's Gym. It's real far away, the one I like, and it's a lot of driving, and my car is a little bit fucked up, and it's getting kind of old, and I don't really have the money for gas every day to do that, even though I wish I did. And I'm not getting paid to go there. I'm getting gang stalked, but I'm not getting paid to go there. So I was like, well, this can be a backup, right? Let me look into this. So I did. Excuse me. And right as I walk in there, I'm thinking, I was hoping that this place didn't have any TVs. I'm thinking, this is a YMCA. I doubt that they have televisions. I had been there several years ago. I had joined the YMCA, and I had been to that location a few times, but then they closed it down for a long time and did some renovations, and they had it closed for a long time, and all of a sudden they reopened again. And I don't know what they did in there. It still looks pretty much the same to me, except I don't know what the fuck they did for 5 months when it was closed or something like that. But I went in there, and of course, they have a big flat screen TV. The front desk was friendly. I talked to the ladies at the front desk. They were friendly to me. Whatever. It was quiet. It's kind of a small place. And then there's a TV, and what's on? The Price is Right was on. Okay, some game show, which I think it's called The Price is Right, and some loud, just loud, these people are just fucking loud and obnoxious sometimes, okay? These actor people, these hosts for these fucking shows, whatever, and it was just like, oh my God. I was like, I can't, I think I'm gonna get sick. It's one thing to go into a gym and have a bunch of fucking sports channels or media on, whatever, But talk shows and fucking game shows, that's even worse for me. Gets me fucking crazy, that kind of shit. I go absolutely fucking crazy when I see that on the TV or even hear it. I wanted to blow my brains. I was like, I can't fucking deal with this shit. It makes me sick. I don't think they're funny. I think they're dumb. I think that they're annoying, and I don't like that kind of shit, personally, especially not in a gym. Turn the fucking things off. I thought that the YMCA would probably not have any fucking TVs, but sure enough they do. And what's on the fucking Price is Right with this black loud blow. Yeah, get on this. What do you hate most of them? Getting on the scale. These people are just fucking obnoxious, okay? The shit they talk about, it's a fucking obnoxious. And I was like, I got irritated with that. I was like, that was already a bad sign for me that this is going to be fucked up. And then some guy walks in. It's already all the fucking street theater started when I got in there. All the fucking mockery, all the fucking street theater shit started. And I was like, this is going to be worse than Gold's Gym. At least I'm familiar with, and I've been going there for a long time, and it's a little far. Like I said, the one I like to go to is far away. But whatever. I mean, this place was worse because it's so small and it's so, too personal, too small, which obviously means you're going to have to interact with people, and I don't want to fucking go to the gym to talk to people. The reason I go to a bigger gym is because I don't want to fucking talk to people. I want to be left the fuck alone. And this is going to be, if I start going there, it's going to be worse because they're going to start knowing it. I don't want to deal with that shit. I can't deal with that kind of crap, and it's going to get me in trouble, and I'll get kicked out of there, or something will happen, and someone will start some goddamn rumor shit, and the next thing you know, I get in trouble there, because so-and-so doesn't like me, or such and such. And it already looked staged. I could already see that it was fucking staged. They were like waiting for me. They were waiting for me. It was all, I could see that. It was almost like a setup, that they're just expecting me to go there. Because I've been looking it on the website here and there. I always get emails from the YMCA. And I knew that they were just kind of waiting for me to show up. And now, wow, that was their big day yesterday, right? Here she is. Let the street theater begin. This is your big chance. Because they were doing it. The people that came in there were scripted. Everything was they were all scripted. I can fucking guarantee you that I'm not exaggerating about this one bit. You don't believe me? Really? I know how to validate myself going through this for so many years. I do know exactly what I'm talking about. And it was Columbus Day, by the way, yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday or the day before that was Columbus Day, I think. I don't remember because I tried to go to the post office and come to find out it was Columbus Day, so they were closed. So yesterday was Columbus Day. The day before was Columbus Day. So I'm just like, I mean, I'm sure that place has a lot of good qualities. It's great for people who have children, who go to church every Sunday. And I nothing against that. I'm just somebody who's agnostic and spiritual. I don't categorize myself as anything, really. I just feel like I believe in God, okay? And I'm agnostic, I think, is what I would have to say. But I can't handle going to a place where... And I already know this about myself. Why am I going to go to a place that's going to make me look even more fucking like a scapegoat or like some kind of a, community that's going to make it worse if you go to a place that's focused on Christianity and religion when you're trying to work out? It's going to make me fucking crazy. I can already realize that that's not my personality either. I'm way too experienced in life and too much of a rebel against the system to be confined to some sort of a box where I'm supposed to be. It's just not me. It's not who I am. I don't think. I can't deal with that. I'm not a babysitter. I don't want to be around a bunch of children or kids. And not to say that's a bad thing for people who are into that, but I'm not. I'm not into children and fucking babysitting and cook in the little community gathering. That's great for people who have families, but I don't. I have no family. I'm alone. And honestly, I don't want to be around that because it's only going to make me look even worse. And they're going to fucking laugh at me and do shit even more horrible than they were doing to me at the fucking Gold's Gym on Goliad for that long. I'm not going to be their scapegoat. I will not do it. I won't put myself through that. I will not. It's not worth it. I don't think. They're not going to be nice to me. They're going to dislike me, as usual. Anytime I go to some new place, it's the same thing. It's inevitable because there's always some woman. It's usually some woman who doesn't like me. Either somebody who works there or somebody who goes there who just doesn't like me and who starts all the fucking shit. 9 out of 10 times that's a problem. So I don't think I'm going to put myself through that anymore right now. I don't think it's worth it for me. Even though maybe every once in a while I'll go there, I don't feel like being another scapegoat or mockery to people. So I don't know. I prefer to just keep doing what I'm doing and live one day at a time and stay true to myself, because I can't fucking go. The gang stalking and the amount of pressure that these people put on you as a targeted person is so goddamn, pardon my language, so abusive and corrupt and invasive that obviously a person is going to react to it, whether it be in public and causing a fucking scene, which I've not done, but you have to let your anger out somehow. You have to get your emotions out when you're going through this kind of stuff. And that's why I suggest that if you really are somebody who feels it like you're a targeted individual, or you are a targeted individual, then by all means, you should document things. You should make videos about it. Put them on YouTube. Show your face. Show who cares? Why not? Why hide? What are you hiding from? If they already know who you are, you're already under surveillance and you're a target, then what are you fucking hiding from? They already know everything about you, so what have you got to lose? The way I see it.